I'll never forget how I felt when I saw my first rendering of Will Smith eating spaghetti. I imagine it's how my ancestors felt when they heard Mozart for the first time. But time didn't stop in 2023. Technology moved forward, and modern AI videos can only be described as Mozart times 1,000.
Guys, SORA 2 is too good. Today is literally the singularity. We're doomed.
Who would have guessed that the early adopters of AI TikTok would be so f***ed in the head?
We're cooked.
Also, I'm scrolling Martin Luther King Jr. going 6'7". Like, that's gotta be illegal somehow.
Also guys, right quick, I think there's a strong possibility that I'm like glowing again like I was in last video. And if that's the case, I think that it's just something to do with my light or the fact that it's dark here, but I don't need all the comments. I can see everybody's post already. The glowing man posts again. Another absolute heater from Glowman. Glowing man is so funny and smart and cool, and I am absolutely smashing the subscribe button for Glowing Man. Today we're going to talk about SORA 2. This is the latest and greatest in AI video generating technology. And if you're not familiar with it, here's a few to get you started.
Mathematically, the decision is irrational. I land the significant strikes with higher momentum, yes? Energy equals 1/2 mv squared.
Your chicken's looking nice, pal. Hey,
Woo! Yo, he stole my chicken!
got a crispy treasure, can't slow me down. Hot and golden, I'm out of this town. Move, move.
This is ridiculous. I was networking, that's all.
You've been advised of the charges. Let's not make it harder.
Charges? For talking to some 6s and 7s? I was going to introduce him to Jeff. It's a private island. Big deal.
Like I was saying, if this is new to you, you might not have expected it to be as realistic as it was. You might have Willem Dafoe face right now, wondering what your place in reality is. But don't be afraid, okay? AI is not scary. In fact, I've got a little excerpt here from a news article about the recent launch of SORA 2 that I'll read for you right quick. Before SORA, AI video tools existed largely as technical curiosities, offering glimpses of what might one day be possible. For sure, yeah. But with the advent of SORA 2, the future is here. Now and disruption is inevitable. Quality audio-visual content, the explosion of polished AI, whether you're creating a short film, social commercial, or what have you, you're a lack of funding. Get your shows no longer a concern. Hey now, AI's intrusion into creative spaces is a disruption on par or even more impactful than that taking place when the world went from painting to photography or live theater to film. Guys, if we didn't go from live theater to film, how would we all be able to watch Tron Ares starring Jared Leto in theaters? And photography is pretty cool too. Fun fact, photography was invented in 1826. I don't know how many of you guys remember the 1820s, but it was pretty sick. But let's just pretend for some reason that I did have concerns. Here would be a few that I came up with off the top of my head. Number 1, crimes, criminal activity. What's gonna happen there? Like a ton of the clips that I've seen so far have been of fake police arrests, but they've all been of like Donald Trump or Dora the Explorer or somebody. I'm assuming if you can't already, you'll be able to do this to like anybody, your neighbor, a stranger on the internet, and I don't think that I really have to explain that any further. That's not good. Number 2, Stephen Hawking. Why do so many SORA 2 videos have Stephen Hawking in them?
Stephen Hawking dropping in on the giant vert ramp. This is history.
Picking up speed, rolling smooth. Look at the
He goes for the 9. Hawking at the top, wins perfectly still. Here he goes. Rolling, smooth out of the gate. Great speed.
Launch!
Oh my God, that's Stephen Hawking.
You're kidding. He's just out here on the freeway.
In a wheelchair, pulling a whole semi-trailer.
I'm going to remove the strap, all right?
Understood. I will not resist.
Thank you. Left arm back toward me.
Approaching the final sector now, and just look at the pace from Hawking's chair. 316 kilometers an hour. This guy's got a hold of him. No way he can lift him. Look at the strength. He's peeling Hawking right out of that.
I understand that is not as concerning, maybe, as my last point, but I thought that it was worth mentioning. If anybody has some rationale there, let me know. Number 3, I just thought about this one. What a huge W for middle school bullies everywhere. I can only imagine the power that these kids are about to yield in like the next year or so. In the classrooms, with each other, making videos, with the teachers. So, yeah, I guess just big day for those guys. Number 4, I remember reading a comment somewhere that was joking about how all like defense attorneys were just going to start putting SORA 2 watermarks on videos of their clients doing actual crimes. And as much as I would like to say that that's stupid, I can't. Really. I mean, yeah, that's going to happen, right? So yeah, those are just some concerns, I guess, hypothetically, you could come up with. But whatever. I'm pumped. This is going to be sick. I think it's coming at a perfect time for society. I think people are going to be super responsible with it. And yeah, again, this is just the next step in technology, guys. Live theater to film. Tron Ares. Jared Leto, right? I don't think there's anything to be worried about.